Ladies and gentlemen, Panthers family and C3 fanatics, we're back at it again with this week's version of Does Madden Predict the Panthers season accurately? And this time we got the game that's going to be scheduled for tomorrow, Friday, the 27th of August, and that's going to be the Panthers against the Steelers. Steelers coming into Charlotte, hoping to be able to pick out who their second string and third string players are going to be, because they are not playing their starters. This simulation is going to be all the starters, so this is going to be a direct reflection of what we should hopefully see in the season. But and joining me today is Cody Lashney from the C3 Panthers podcast, my co-host, along with the beautiful Tony, who's not going to be here tonight. But how you doing tonight?
CK, I'm happy to be here with you, man. We have the Pittsburgh Steelers coming into town to give the Panthers a real test. We're all excited to see this man right here, Sam Darnold, and if Matt Rule and Joe Brady can turn around his career and really help him live up to the potential of the third overall pick in the draft. I'm excited for it.
Yeah, there's a lot of hype around this offense. Just signing Anderson here to a new 2-year extension, solidifying a wide receiver core that I think some would probably say is one of the strongest in the NFL. And we're gonna see what these guys are able to do. I think a lot of people are really excited about this Darnold to Arnold connection that we've been hearing so much about. Let's see if the simulation does anything to show what these guys are capable of doing. We got Sam under center here with McCaffrey in the back, dropping back for a pass. He's able to get Dan Arnold with a nice little in stride pass, gets a nice little 23 yards out of that. Dan Arnold already showing that Darnold to Arnold here.
CK, as soon as you said it, you birthed it into reality, man. Sam Darnold connects with Dan Arnold, and we've been hearing about this all throughout training camp, the connection that these two have made, and it pays off early for the Carolina Panthers. Very
early. Now, fast forwarding here, we're a 2nd and 12 here. Nice little challenge. We're going to see what we're able to come up with a tough little down and distance here. Sam Darnold in the backfield. He's going to give it off to Christian McCaffrey, who is swallowed up immediately. That defensive line suffocating that offense.
Time stuffed by Cameron Hayward just blew up Christian McCaffrey in the backfield. They read it all the way. CK, that play was dead on arrival.
Dead on arrival. 3 people in the backfield there. Did not seem like they picked up the blitz, nor did they seemed to double team the wrong guy. So interesting play there. Now we're going to be bringing up a very tough 3rd and 16. This is a big down and distance. We'll see what this offense is able to dial up. If it's another dink and dunk play, I think we're all going to be a little frustrated with this offense. It was the slight dink and dunk, but it was Darnold to Arnold. He's able to get a good 11 yards out of it, but when you're throwing it 10 yards on a 16 to go on a 3rd down, you're asking for a 3rd down to not be successful. And now we're bringing up the punt return team here. We're going to give this back to the Pittsburgh Steelers, who we do not want to do because they have a very explosive offense.
Yeah, and CK, the Panthers have struggled with this all year last year, moving the ball on 3rd down. Frankly, on offense and defense, they have to get much more efficient in moving the football. But
speaking of that, on another 3rd and down here, Ben Roethlisberger out of the shotgun, dropping back. Oh, wow. It looked like Shaq Thompson was about to intercept that. And
Ben Roethlisberger just hits 85. Ebron going right up the seam, passing right by the Panthers linebackers. You need more aggression on those big 3rd downs.
Let's see what this is. This is a nice little angle. Oh, it looks like Ebron stole that right out of the breadbasket. Shaq Thompson seemed like he had a dime.
Shaq Thompson had good coverage, just didn't come up with the play.
All right, it's the hand. Nope, it's the play action. He's got all day. This defensive line getting no penetration. He's able to, wow. Ebron again for another 20-yard bomb. That was an immaculate play. Ben Roethlisberger felt too comfortable back there in the backfield there.
The Steelers' offensive line is vaunted and nasty.
And Jeremy Chin tries his hardest to stop the goal line push there, but they were able to get the touchdown with a nice little run by Harris. It brings the Steelers lead to 6-0. They're going to kick this field goal, bring it to 7-0. Not a great start for this defense.
No, not at all. I mean, you really have to be more aggressive on third down, especially in goal line scenarios. This has really hurt the Panthers all year last year, and it's an area that they expected to be better in. But right now, this linebacking core is absolutely doing nothing for the Panthers.
After a very tough outing in the first drive, they had to punt it back to the Steelers. The Panthers coming back out. Darnold hoping to show that he has some sign of life here. To answer that touchdown drive that the Steelers just went on, that was very immaculate.
And Sam really needs to get into rhythm. If this team is going to believe in him, he has to take control and make the plays.
Oh, Christian McCaffrey with a nice little effort there after the run, and got a nice little 11 yards. It's 3rd and 5 now. Almost on the other side of the field here. Sam Darnold hold on to the ball for a while, but he's able to get it to Dan Arnold. Is that Dan Arnold? No, that's Tommy Tremble. That's Tommy Tremble. Right.
You can already tell that Sam Darnold is loving that connection with his 2 tight end sets that Joe Brady is implementing.
Absolutely, and that was a very good knowing where the line is, knowing where the line to gain is by Tommy Tremble, stopping right there, making sure he's getting the first down to the balls in his breadbasket.
Christian McCaffrey on that drive also had a real big boy play, put a defender into the dirt, got some extra yards. You want to see that, man, especially with the tough, physical Pittsburgh Steelers team. This Panthers team needs to come back and return a haymaker or two.
Absolutely. Now we're coming up with a 3rd and 7. We're on the Steelers side of the field here, 45. Got 45 yards to go, and maybe we'll be able to get this match 7 points here. Sam Darnold alone in the backfield as a shotgun.
Let's see if they can get Robbie Anderson open downfield, the man they just paid.
Oh, we got a nice little David Moore with a good little pickup there. It looks like a 15-yard gain. He's able to get the first down on a tough 3rd down situation there. Again, showing that maybe this offense isn't dead in the water after all.
And these coaches have really been stressing for Sam Darnold to take it one play at a time, read the field, take care of the ball, don't do too much, and plays like these will make themselves known.
3rd and 1 here. Sam Darnold in the shotgun. He's going to pass it. He's getting his boy in. Listen, you just called it into action here as well, talking about Robbie Anderson getting down the field. He wasn't a deep threat there, but he was able to get that crosser and get the first down, giving them a 1st and goal at the 9.
The Panthers love Robbie Anderson, and it's obvious he is a part of their offensive attack. That's why they signed this man to another 2-year deal. Especially with Matt Rule and the connection he has, they trust that man.
It's 3rd and goal. Sam Darnold out of the shotgun with Christian McCaffrey. He's going to drop back to pass. He throws it to DJ Moore, who walked backwards. Interesting. That brings up 4th down. We're going to be bringing out Joey Sly, who finally has some kicking competition in the camp with the acquisition of through the trade. Tell me a little more about this kicker we just got.
Yeah, Santoso, Robert Santoso, 6'5", 260 pounds, brought in, could not be in out Gano up in New York, comes to Carolina, and hopefully he'll be able to provide some competition for Joey Sly, who, by the way, sends it through the uprights for the 3 points.
Beautiful, beautiful. That at least gets us on the board. Yeah, it gets us on the board and keeps us in this game. These things can get out of hand quickly, especially with an offense like the Steelers have. But this is 7 minutes left in the first half, and it's going to be 3rd and 4 by the Steelers. They're going to be pushing from their own 31 here.
It's so important for the Panthers defense to come alive right here, especially after getting no pressure on the Pittsburgh Steelers earlier. Ben Roethlisberger has had all the time in the world to throw the football. That will not fly for Phil Snow and this Panthers defense.
And there again, he's throwing from a clean pocket. He was able to get the first down with Eric Ebron. It's bringing up another 3rd and 2 here, or 3rd and 2 from their own side of the field here. It looks like a nice little run play, and again, this defense tending to just giving them just enough to get that first down. This could be a problem, especially as the game continues. If they're not able to get this 3rd down short up, they're gonna have a little bit of trouble.
Yeah, and you see Derek Brown in the middle eating up plays. Really doing his best to mind those gaps, but those linebackers have to fill the gaps behind them. and really fill those run lanes. And right now, they simply aren't doing it, okay?
Yeah, and we just saw Little, who happened to be traded recently, just walk across the screen there. We've also in this the rosters have not been updated, so you're going to see Perryman in here as well. And you're not, for whatever reason, Madden refuses to acknowledge that J.C. Horn is on the team because they've got Bouye over there covering down at the bottom. Or that's not Bouye, but he's been in there. All right, it's first and 10. Ben dropping back all day to throw. Oh, it's a fun, and the ball just did not fall our way. Unbelievable. The first time we're able to get any contact on Big Ben Roethlisberger, it looks like Shaq Thompson was able to force a fumble, and the Steelers were able to jump on it and actually get a nice little gain out of it.
I mean, how many opportunities are you going to get with the ball back at the good yard line? I mean, that's a real mistake by the Panthers right there. They need to do better at recovering those fumbles and help their offense put some points on the board.
Incredible by that offensive lineman to be able to have that awareness that ball came down, and he got that ball up the field really quick. It's now first and goal. The Steelers knocking on the door again. Ben Roethlisberger out in the backfield by himself. He's dropping back again all day to throw the ball. Nobody's even trying to pressure him, and he's getting another touchdown, bringing this to a 2-score game, and that's going to be to Chase Claypool, or I would like to call him Chase Claystool after that video you shared this past week.
Listen, this Panthers defensive line on this simulation is getting no pressure in the middle, no pressure on the edges, and look, the defensive backs can only cover for so long. Eventually, they found a man wide open in the end zone, and it is not looking good early for the Carolina Panthers.
Yeah, it's definitely a rough go of things so far. Tomlin has to be really excited about what he's seeing from this offensive line, keeping Ben upright. That's been one of the biggest concerns with Ben Roethlisberger as of the last 4 or 5 years, is the injuries had just been piling up and piling up. You want to keep his pocket clean so he's not taking any more hits.
True.
Sam Darnold dropping back again, and he is this offensive line just letting these defensive players eat all day. To it in there for another sack, bringing this to a 2nd and 16 with 1 minute and 10 seconds left in the first half.
Yeah, the Panthers' trenches on both sides of the football are just being outclassed up and down the field. The offensive line, as you see right there, giving Sam Darnold no time. Man, that looks like a ghost that Sam might have been seeing, CK.
3rd and 12. Let's see what this offensive playmaking or play calling actually dials up, and it's a run. It looks like that was just a safe call. They knew it was the end of the game. I don't think they were really going to be trying very much to make this work. It's now the Steelers' ball from their own 38. 20 seconds left. It is a pass to Ebron right over the middle. It's not a first down, but I believe this will be the end of the first half here. I don't think they have a time. Yep, it's going to go right into the first half or into the second half, where we can talk a little bit about what we saw this first half. What did you see out of that first half of gameplay there, Cody, that you were excited or overwhelmed or frustrated by? Talk about it.
Well, CK, quite frankly, I think Madden hits the Panthers. But, I don't necessarily blame them, especially after what we saw last year. Right now, the trenches in this game are absolutely abysmal. Zero pressure by our defensive line. And even when they do manage to hit Ben Roethlisberger and cause a fumble, they're not able to pick it up, and they end up getting a gain of yards on the play. It absolutely cannot happen. And then Sam Darnold has had no time to throw the football. This offensive line has to protect. If they can't, this team is dead on arrival.
Absolutely. I think Rat Mule cannot be happy about the way that this defensive line has not gotten any pressure. Now, the biggest concern I have right now is even with Christian McCaffrey being on the field, his production has been limited to one real major play, and that was it, and that was an 11-yard gainer. Ben Roethlisberger coming in from the second half, and it's I thought it was going to be an interception there. Unfortunately, it was dropped. It was right in his hands. Let's see if we can get a nice little look at this. Perryman right there.
See, those are the plays that I'm talking about, CK. Whenever the Panthers defense has an opportunity to get a turnover, they don't come away with it, and that will not equal wins for them.
Well, hopefully we'll be able to turn that around. I know that these things can swing, and it looked like another opportunity missed. That was right in the hands of another defender. That might have been AJ that was dropping that pass. That was 2 throws in a row that Ben Roethlisberger almost was picked off.
big time third down here. Let's see if Phil Snow tries to dial up some creative blitz packages to get Ben Roethlisberger off the spot on a clear passing down.
It's taking it out of the shotgun. Ben Roethlisberger throwing it, and it's another dink and dunk. Schuster taken down with about 4 yards left to get to the first down. They're going to punt it back to the Panthers, I believe, here.
Good stop by the Panthers defenders, rallying to the football and making a much-needed stop. Right now, this game hasn't gotten away from the Panthers, but if they want to have any chance to survive, this is exactly the kind of third down stop they needed, CK.
Absolutely. I think that this was a big-time play. I think this could shift the momentum. It's now the Panthers' ball from their own 31-yard line. Darnold taking the snap, throws it to nobody. 3rd and 6. It looks like we're going to be punting this right back to the Pittsburgh Steelers. That was not a great series there.
I mean, just overthrew his receiver, and then he was double covered anyway.
Yeah.
Not a good decision by Sam Darnold on a big-time third down.
Yeah, we're missing a lot of playmaking ability from these guys. It looks like Charlton's going to punt from our own 17-yard line. He's got looks like a boomer. This is good. Wow, what a boom. This is going to be down at the 2. What an incredible punt. Again, the MVP of the entire game last year. Charlton showing up that he's able to be an elite punter in this league.
And listen, the defense has to capitalize on this yardage.
3rd and 9. Ben's going to hand the ball, and it's a beautiful stop by Morgan Fox. Morgan Fox again coming in here, making some impact plays 2 weeks in a row. Last week in this simulation, he was showing incredible playmaking ability.
Morgan Fox is someone that the Panthers seem to like a whole lot. He's listed as a starter over your Turgos Matos, 2nd-round draft pick out of Penn State. The Panthers like him, and CK, you can tell why. Yeah,
Rat Mule's super excited to see what Fox was able to do there. And the Panthers got the ball back from from the Steelers 44. It's 1st and 10. And we have plenty of time left in this half. This is not a lost game. It's a 2-possession game here. It's 14 for the Pittsburgh Steelers, 3 for the Carolina Panthers. Just one major play can get this game back within arm's reach here.
And they really need it desperately. I mean, this is crunch time. It's 3rd quarter. You're at home. It's time to get these fans excited and involved in the game.
Sam dropping back again. He's finding, who is this? Is that David Moore again? Finding him over the middle. Nice little throw into tight coverage there. David Moore showing up again as well. Some of these free agents have been really, really impressive on these simulations.
Yeah, he hits David Moore on a really nice out route, and David Moore has a good hands catch. Not much separation, but hey, any first down is a good down with us. Absolutely.
It looks like it's going to be a Christian McCaffrey run here, and there is a flag out, and Christian McCaffrey seems to think this is a face mask. It looks like it's going to be going in the opposite direction here, going not in favor of the Steelers here. It's going to be pushing this to the 11-yard line, giving the Panthers a really good opportunity to knock this into the end zone.
And CK, today yet, the Panthers have not capitalized on these opportunities. So whenever you get something like this, you expect to put it in the end zone. The Panthers have to come away with a touchdown right here if they have any chance of survival.
Yeah, it certainly would feel like a momentum shifter if they were able to get a touchdown here. If they aren't, it almost feels like it would just be another blow that's hard to overcome. Sam Darnold needs to prove he's able to do something. Wow, and something we don't see very often. Christian McCaffrey manhandled at the 2-yard line, but brings up a really manageable 2nd and 1 on the 2-yard line. Very close to a first down and possibly a touchdown here.
That play you saw, they put Tommy Tremble at fullback.
Yep.
Many Panther fans have been wondering if that's something in the cards for us this year.
Absolutely. It's going to be a pass, oddly enough. And it's a Christian McCaffrey. Why not? All that work he put in to get it down to the 1-yard line, getting a penalty with a face mask, then running it straight up to the 2-yard line before getting manhandled. He's able to get the catch on the left side of the end zone. Sam Darnold, very, very smart decision getting that over to Christian McCaffrey. Nobody was even within 10 yards of him.
Yeah, a really nice out route run by Christian McCaffrey to the bottom left corner of the end zone. And listen, there just isn't anyone that can keep up with Christian McCaffrey in space. The Panthers are in the ball game. Let's see what they do here.
Rat Mule talking to the official about his likeness in Madden, saying, can we get something done about this?
By the way, Joey Slye missed the extra point.
Oh, wow. He continues to power through this defense. A lot of missed tackles there. If my recollection serves me, that was actually an attempt at a two-point conversion. So it was a Christian McCaffrey tackle for a loss on that 2-point conversion. I did not feel like it was necessary to show it, but yeah, it was not a missed field goal. Joey Slye is clean on this game.
Gotcha. Maybe it's just my inner pessimist wanting to jump all over Joey Slye.
Absolutely.
But hey, don't let that distract you from the piss poor tackling by the Panthers on that play. They let this running back run all over them.
Absolutely. Now Ben Roethlisberger back under center here from their own 42-yard line, dropping back again, having all day to throw the ball. He's finding a receiver down the field here. Who was this? This is an 18 number. I'm not sure who that is, but he's able to get a nice little catch across the middle there. Johnson. Is that David Johnson?
I believe that's Deontay Johnson.
I see.
Who was drafted, I believe, 2 years ago. And yeah, the Panthers were just never in on that play. This is a poor performance by the Panthers defense today, CK.
Absolutely. Somehow it's still a 5-point game. The Panthers still in this, but the Steelers are marching and on the Panthers side of the field, really threatening here for another go-ahead score, making this a little bit more unmanageable.
Frankly, CK, I'm surprised that the score isn't bigger than what it is right now. But the way the Panthers have played today, there's been a lot of miscues from the Steelers offense. And let's see if they can fix that here in their own red zone. 3rd and 5. Ben Roethlisberger dropping back to pass again. He's overthrowing Schuster. Juju Smith-Schuster there had a step or two on the defender, and Ben Roethlisberger was not able to get it where he needed to be. It brings up a 4th and 5. This is going to give the Pittsburgh Steelers an 8-point lead over the Panthers. Still not out of reach. It's still one possession. Sam Darnold coming out here, hopefully able to do what Teddy Bridgewater was not able to do all last year, and that is get down to the other side of the field and get a touchdown with the games on the line. The Panthers need to open up something downfield. It's what their offense was sorely in need of last year. No big over-the-top plays when they were even there to be had. Let's see if they can get either DJ Moore or Robbie Anderson involved in this pivotal moment in the game. He's able to get it over to DJ Moore again. You're willing to just keep on talking about who we need to get into the game. Seems like it's going to be working. DJ Moore again for a 14-yard gainer there. Sam Darnold in the backfield by himself again. Takes the snap. Passes it in perfect stride to David Moore. David Moore streaking down, making people miss. He's able to get the touchdown. What an incredible run by David Moore. Fantastic hustle play by David Moore. All the way down the sideline for a 61-yard touchdown. Great job by Sam Darnold reading the field, waiting for DJ Moore to come open on the sideline, and just sending an absolute missile. And DJ Moore, Moore takes it all the way to the house. That's a fantastic and much needed play by the Panthers to put them on top in the fourth quarter. Absolutely, and they did go for 2 on that one and was not able to succeed on that 2-point conversion, making this a 2-point deficit to the Steelers. Steelers got the ball back, but we need a big-time play from this defense to stop the Steelers from going a little bit farther ahead. If we're able to keep this lead to just 2 points, we're still in this. I'm wondering if they have J.C. Horn at a different number, because, man, we definitely need him to show up right about now. Absolutely. We've got no pressure again. Ben Roethlisberger all day. And it's broken up by Dante Jackson, but there's a flag down. Let's see what it is. Pass interference on Dante Jackson. This is a horrible, horrible call, because that's 34 yards. Now the Steelers are knocking on the end zone's door again. Roethlisberger dropping back to pass. All day to throw. Nobody even within sight. Claypool again for another. That is Claypool, right? Yeah, that is. Yep, Chase Claypool. And listen, it's just another example of poor defensive line play right when it matters the most. I don't know what the Panthers were thinking going for 2 that many times. And it really shows you that not even Madden trusts Joey Sly.
Not even Madden trusts Joey Sly. It's a 9-point game. That's a 2-possession game here. If the Panthers are able to march down and get any type of score, we're still going to have some hope here. Carolina Panthers really struggling on the yards. 326 total yards for the Steelers, 200 for the Panthers. Sam Darnold holding onto the ball too long, throws the ball back across the field, almost intercepted. Not a great decision by Sam Darnold, even though he was hit by that while he threw that, nearly picked off.
Dangerous play by Sam Darnold, rolling to his left and throwing back across his body. That's quarterback coaching 101. That's what you don't do unless your name is Patrick Mahomes.
Sam Darnold with a 3rd and 10 here. Big play. He's able to get this. What an incredible play by Christian McCaffrey. Very contested throw. And Christian McCaffrey doing what Christian McCaffrey does, coming down with a very tough ball.
That's why he's the best running back in the NFL, CK. Whenever you need a big play in a big moment, number 22 is the man. Sam Darnold doing a good job finding him, and McCaffrey going up. Basically, that defender just got mossed by Christian McCaffrey.
Absolutely. You don't think that's going to happen with a guy like that against Christian McCaffrey, but Christian McCaffrey's showing he's got some ball skills. Sam Darnold dropping back again to throw the ball, holding onto the ball for a while. He's going to take off with it, then sliding to avoid the contact. Very smart play. He's able to get the first down, keeping this drive alive. Sam Darnold again dropping back here in the shotgun position. He's going to take the ball. He's going to pass it straight to deep. Is that deep? No, that is Robbie Anderson. A nice little gainer there. We're pushing. Hopefully, if we can get this touchdown, this is well within reach, as long as this defense can show up on the next drive.
Yeah, Robbie Anderson is lethal on those slant plays. He had over 400 yards after the catch last year. And especially now that you're closer to the red zone, get it to your dynamic players and let them make a move in space.
Sam Darnold dropping back again. All day. Incredible catch by DJ Moore. Incredible time given by the offensive line. That was an incredible play altogether. Sam Darnold had all day to throw that ball, and DJ Moore making an incredible play on that.
One-handed catch, it looks like, by DJ Moore with the corner blanketed all over him.
That looks like a bit of pass interference, holding his arm down.
And a beautiful one-handed catch by DJ Moore, finally showing off that number 1 receiver potential.
Sam Darnold doing what he needed to do to get down to this side of the field. He's holding onto the ball again, incredibly too long. He's being chased. He's going to go down for a big-time loss. That's going to be a 8-yard loss, making this a 18-yard to goal before we're able to get a touchdown. Hopefully, that doesn't stop this drive from being a productive one.
And it's really unfortunate, CK. That offensive line gave him a lot of protection, a ton of time to throw the football. And I don't know if Sam just didn't see anything open down the field, but he chose to roll out and ended up taking a very costly sack for the Panthers.
Could be a coverage sack. We'll give him the benefit of the doubt. 2nd and goal, 18 to go. He's going to hand it off with that's a questionable play call. One that I think we all have been critical of throughout this preseason and last year, that this offensive coordinator has been a little bit too conservative with those plays when there's a big gain that's needed. Sam Darnold dropping back again and overthrowing his receiver, David Moore, bringing out the field goal unit. Joey Sly from the 22. He's able to put it through the uprights, keeping this within reach. At least it's not a complete loss. We're able to come away and bring this within six points of the Steelers here.
Well, if the Panthers are going to have any sign of life, they need a huge defensive stop right here. They either need a big-time fumble recovery or an interception, potentially from their number 1 draft pick, J.C. Horn, maybe even Dante Jackson in a contract year.
It's on the other side of the 2-minute warning here, and he's getting the first down, but the Panthers have all their timeouts. They're going to burn their first of the 3. It's 1st and 10 for the Steelers. 1:57 left in the game. Steelers, if they get a first down here, they're going to be able to ice the rest of this game up. Ben out of the shotgun formation. takes the snap, hands off as expected. And we have a nice little backfield play. That might have been Burns. I wasn't able to see who else was in on that.
Looked like Denzel Perriman.
Oh, well, maybe he wasn't a bad player, but at least in Madden's eyes. Again, a nice little stop. This brings up 3rd and 7, one of the biggest plays of the entire game right here. If this defense can stop it, the Panthers have a shot. He runs through the entire defensive line untouched. Unfortunate. That's going to ice the game up. 4 seconds left. And the Panthers are going to lose again in front of their home crowd. Rat Mule not happy with the outcome of this one. What did you see in this game here, Cody?
I saw a bad set of trenches on both sides of the football. The defensive line and the offensive line just straight up could not do enough. And ultimately, that's what lost the game. The defensive line could not get pressure. No Brian Burns sacks. No Derek Brown sacks. And there were no interceptions. They had opportunities to recover fumbles. It was a poor overall performance.
Yeah, multiple dropped interceptions. Shaq Thompson, when he's the only one that got your lone sack of the day, it's not a great day for your defensive line. Jeremy Chin coming in, and when he's having to be the person stopping the plays from going any further than the goal line, that's not a great recipe for success, especially since he's playing out of that free safety position. Not a great day. We were able to get the pass game into play here, but that rushing game was really hard to get going there for a while. As you could see, there was only one play that was worthy of being on this highlight reel, and Sam Darnold has to wish that he had some opportunities back. He's looking back. He's just really disappointed in his play, and probably that offensive line hoping that they get things shored up before this game against the Jets.
Yes, okay, we're hoping that we see a different outcome this Friday. Certainly, we hope to see better than this. Man, let me tell you, if the Panthers put this kind of red zone performance, Panthers Kingdom will not be happy with that.
Absolutely. The good news is that we have an entire 2 weeks before that game happens, and we'll be able to see what they're able to accomplish between now and then. Hopefully the Panthers are able to come out in real life and do better than what we saw out of this offensive and defensive activities happening. If the Panthers come out and they do worse against the second stringers of the Steelers, that doesn't bode well for the rest of the season for this Carolina Panthers team.
No, especially since we're going to be seeing our starters for the entire first half against Pittsburgh's second string. If anything, this should be the confidence boost and builder that our offense and defense is sorely in need of before they welcome Sam Darnold's former team of the New York Jets home in the bank here in Carolina to start the season. Let's hope that they can continue to build on the groundwork that they've laid this year in training camp.
Absolutely. Final thoughts on what you think the Panthers need to do to avoid this outcome tomorrow night?
Well, I really think our defensive line needs to play aggressive. Frankly, CK, I think Madden definitely undervalues what this defense is capable of. We definitely didn't get enough pressure, and I'm expecting for the Carolina Panthers in real life to be much more aggressive, much more physical, and frankly, I hope to see a very good game from Sam Darnold.
Absolutely.
I want to see him get into action, get into rhythm. I want to see him go through his progressions and take care of the football and try and put some points up on the board in the red zone.
Absolutely. Now, we're going to just keep in mind, this is going to be a weekly thing, and anybody who has any ideas of what this series should be called, feel free to let us know on Twitter. But check out the post-game show tomorrow night after the game. We're going to be live on YouTube reacting to what we see in the game. Be sure to pop in and let us know you're there and get your cat calls in as well. You know that number off the top of your head, Cody?
252-228-5098. That's where you can make your voice heard on the cat calls. And not this Friday because we're doing the post-game show, but every other subsequent Friday, you can join the Friday Free-for-All, where you can join in the show and tell me what you think about this Carolina Panthers team. In the meantime, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and maybe even hit that notification bell to get updates every time we go live or post a video.
Absolutely. Thank you again for joining me tonight, Cody.
Of course, anytime, man. I look forward to doing many more of these with you.
Awesome. I'm looking forward to this as well. It should hopefully progress and get better as we go. Thank you guys for tuning in, and we'll see you guys tomorrow night on the postgame show.
Keep pounding.
Keep pounding.